Hey guys, Ray from Love Your RV. Quick update on the RV lock that I installed about, must be 3.5 years now. So what makes it a push button entry? It also has a wireless key fob that we never use. I just leave that turned off because it's easy enough to push the buttons. But a couple things when I installed this that I thought maybe could be negatives. I didn't know what the battery life was going to be. Behind here there's 4 AA batteries. And that's proved to be really good. They last like about a year or so, and we're full-time RVers, so we use it a lot. And I thought maybe that this plastic here may snap off. It felt a little flimsy to me, but it hasn't been a problem. But big problem that I've encountered, which I thought might happen, is you can see here this plastic. I figured over time it may crack and peel, and that's exactly what's happened. You can see it's gotten very brittle and peel. You can see it's peeled right off, just like that. Thin little membrane. You know, it still would work behind there, but it looks pretty junky. So I've ordered a new one from the company. Let me just sell you a new membrane. This is the RV Lock brand, and they sent this out. Now this thing, little wafer thin keypad, they charged $11.99 US for it. To get it here to Canada, they charged me $14.99 shipping. They could have just chucked it into an envelope and paid like $1 stamp, but no, they had to go through a shipper. So it ended up $26.98. You throw in the exchange, and I paid almost $35 Canadian for this little thin membrane that only lasted 3.5 years. So a little choked about that. Also, after I got the RV lock, I noticed online there was a lot of almost identical stuff. This thing was over $200, and I've seen them around for as low as like $120 if you look on eBay and some of the Chinese makers. So I think all these guys are doing is they're having it made, you know, like in Hong Kong or something, and they're putting their RV lock brand on it and then reselling it at a much higher price. Anyway, so the membrane change should be pretty easy. I'm just going to have to clean up the old glue off of that. And it's basically a peel and stick affair. There's a plastic on the back of that. Peel it off and stick the new keypad back on. Okay, scraped away all the old adhesive. I'll just clean it up with a little isopropyl alcohol there. To make sure there's absolutely no dirt on the sticking area, so it gets a good bond. Instructions say to start down by the 8 and fit her in the slots. Okay, test her out. This thing does have another couple options. There's a key fob, so you can lock her with that, or unlock it. It also has a good old key that'll work. Unlock it, or the keypad. So we usually use the keypad. The key fob, I just don't like to carry it around. I usually keep it in the truck, but I usually have the key fob part of this thing turned off because it eats more batteries having to listen to this all the time. So there we go, quick update on that RV lock for people that are shopping around for these things, or anybody who's looking, maybe they have a ratty keypad too and are looking to replace it. Overall, I think since this company charges such a premium for this lock over what you can get it on a no-name brand, I think really they should be sending these out for free. If someone has a problem, just slip them in an envelope and send it out to the customer, at least the first time. 3.5 years isn't very long before that thing was basically falling apart. Till next time, Ray from loveyourrv.com. Cheers, folks.